The Yontif.
Sorry?
Shabbos morning. Shabbos Yontif morning. You believe the Yontif.
Yes, exactly. And even if, this happens with Shmini sometimes, because I think it's around Pesach time. So what happens is you don't end up reading Shmini for like 3 weeks if Pesach falls on Shabbos. So the Shabbos after, it's just before Shmini, the Shabbos after that Shabbos, you read Shmini in the afternoon, but the next Shabbos you read Pesach and Shmini in the afternoon, and the next Shabbos you read Pesach and Shmini in the afternoon, and the next Shabbos you read Shmini. It can happen like that. So, but still, that's what you do. You read the upcoming parsha. We say tzidkatcha at mincha time, unless it's a day at which we wouldn't say tachanun at that time. Exactly. Why do we say tzidkatcha? So Mishna Brura says because Yosef, Moshe, and David all died during that time, and that's why we also don't have droshes then. Because if a wise person, a great person died, we don't make droshes. And the Bach says, no, it's not true. Moshe did not die on Shabbos afternoon. Moshe died Erev Shabbos. And he goes into that. And, we say Tzidkatcha because he was buried on Shabbos. Some say that we say Tzidkatcha to, one second. Some say we say tzidkatcha to justify the fact. We accept that the wicked are now returning to Gehenna. Remember, they got out of jail Shabbos. Now they're heading back to jail, and we say Hashem, even though it's painful for us, they're going back. Tzidkatcha tzedek l'olam. We accept that your righteousness is a righteousness. Now I'll just mention something interesting. Rabbi Altman doesn't like the singing of tzidkatcha. Because he says, if you think about it, we're saying something quite somber. This Hashem, we accept that you took Moshe, Aaron, and Yosef away from Moshe, David, and Yosef away from us. And Hashem, we accept that the Rishayim are going back to Gehenna. He's saying to accept, he says, not saying to sing about. I hear that. My view is, lots and lots of shuls sing it, so that kind of is what's done. But, yeah. But it's an interesting point, and I wanted to raise that, and you're welcome to look into it further. Next, then he says, this is what we mentioned, we don't have a shi'ur between Mincha and Ma'ariv, but we do learn Pirkei Avot in summer, or Shir HaMa'alot in the winter. And each place does their own custom. In other words, they don't always have to do that. What's interesting though is, I think we do at Dafka have a drosha between these points. When? For Sudash Lishet. Everyone gives a drosha at Sudash Lishet. So how do you square that with the fact that he says we don't have a midrash? So he says this means that you don't set up like chavrutas, to learn together in the shul. That's what it means. You don't have, like we mentioned earlier, the Beit Midrash time for the community. You don't have that Beit Midrash time for the community. 293 Ma'ariv at end of Shabbos. We extend Ma'ariv in order to add from the Chol onto Shabbos. In other words, to extend Shabbos a little bit later. Now, this is interesting because a lot of people don't do this. A lot of people, when Shabbos is out, still 5 minutes before Shabbos, they already want to be davening Ma'ariv. Or the moment that Shabbos is out, they want to be davening Ma'ariv. Now what the Shulchan Aruch says. Shulchan Aruch says you delay Ma'ariv a few minutes. Shabbos is out at 8:20, start Ma'ariv at 8:23. So that, now the truth is, the Beit Din already delays Shabbos a couple of minutes. So 8:20 already, if it says 8:20, already was like 8:17. So you do it at 8:20, you're fine. But all these people who want to daven Ma'ariv, early or even before the time that's on the clock, and I ain't got no great rabbis like that. It's strange to me because it's not what it says in Shulchan Aruch. Okay, and you need to be careful not